clean cut and clean shaved. I got the cover off the 68. I fired it up and let them horses sing a little pretty thing. A little tan.
Good evening and welcome to FSTS Class 12 graduation. We will now begin commencement. Meghan was actually part of the competition winning team. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Meghan Dant. I work here at Freight and I work on Delta Unload. I want to say thank you to Kyle Back and Josh Lehman for encouraging me to become a supervisor and seeing potential in me, for also dealing with me and helping me with my self-development. I want to say thank you to the guest speakers for coming and doing their presentations, to James for having this class and for welcoming us here. My biggest takeaway from this class was Justin from Labor. He mentioned why our people matter in building connections and trust with them and opening up our perspectives to see things from a different light and can change any situation. I also want to say thank you to everyone in this class and go Cat Dog.
Austin was voted best dressed. Congratulations, Austin.
So, like Meghan, I am a frontline soup here in Freight. I work out in the yard. I've ran a few different areas on the outbound. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my management team, specifically Max Dalton, David Weisrock, and Ryan Daub. They have all helped me and shaped me into the supervisor that I am and have been becoming over the year and a couple months that I've been a soup. The biggest takeaway I have from FSTS has been Jeff Sirota's speech about the people and taking care of our people. They are the backbone and the foundation of this company, and without them, this company would not operate. It is up to us to always do right by them and make sure they are taken care of and taken care of safely and treated equally every day that they are here. Other than that, I'd like to shout out Doug Carlson and Breezy Johnson for taking the opportunity to interview me and ultimately promote me. It is for them that I have to thank for being in the position that I am. And I have learned so much as a person and as a professional being a frontline soup. Other than that, it's been a pleasure being here with you all. Good luck on your future endeavors here at UPS and outward if you choose to do so. And thank you all for listening.
Kiara was also voted best dressed. Congratulations.
Oh, shit, sorry. I would like to first and foremost thank my management team over on Wing Alpha, my manager Ryan Coombs, and my two full-timers Taylor Boston and Travis Burton. Without you guys, there would have been no way possible for me to get promoted and come to this class and learn everything I have learned. Within that, I would also like to thank all the guest speakers that we've had come to class. There was a lot of information that I either didn't fully know or didn't know at all that they really opened my eyes to. I would also like to thank our class teacher, James Herman. He really helped tie together a lot of those concepts in between the guest speakers, help everything make sense to us. I would also like to thank all of you guys in the class. Without y'all's input, we wouldn't have had as great of a class as we did have. I would have to say the most important thing I took away from this class was really learning how to be excellent. You know, we all want to be excellent, but really in this company, what matters most is the people and how do you be excellent in those connections with people. And I really enjoyed getting to know exactly how to do that. So, yeah.
Sidney, congratulations.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Sidney Shephard. I am from the Hub Training Department on the one-day side. I'm very grateful for this opportunity to be able to come to FSTS and just be able to learn all this valuable information that we have been shared with over this past week. I want to start by just thanking my management team for allowing me to come to FSTS to learn this information. And I would also like to thank James Herman for hosting the class. But not only that, I'm very privileged to also have him as my full-timer, so he is part of my management team. He was also the one that did promote me. So just a big thank you to James for everything he has done and just being there for me and all of my other coworkers whenever we need him. I learned so much from all the guest speakers that came in. One thing that I did take away was from Jeff Sirota's talk, and it's just creating an environment that people want to be a part of. An environment that makes people feel good and that seeks excellence to becoming the best that all of us can be, whatever that best may be. And then lastly, I just want to finish by saying thank you to all my classmates for sharing all their different views on things and allowing us all to see things in different perspectives and grow alongside of each other. Thank you.
Seth? Seth was actually voted best dressed. Congratulations, Seth.
Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to thank the PSC management team, Jason, Keela, and Magellan for sending me to FSTS. I gained a lot of important information here and hope to adapt everything and most of what I've learned here. I would like to thank all of the speakers for coming in, not for only speaking to us, but speaking into us and helping us develop our careers as management. I would like to thank the class for voting me best dressed, understanding that appearance is important here and how that can tie into people knowing who the manager is, all in the presentation of yourself and giving a very good first impression to the area that you're running and to your people as well. One of my biggest takeaways from this will be Jeff Sirota's speech, and he talked about how if we take care of our people, then they will take care of our customers, and then they will ultimately take care of our shareholders. And with those words, I think it's very important to us as a company and as management that keeping people first and keeping them in the forefront of everything that we do, we will see a great investment on ourselves and the people that we train. Thank you.
Bryan? Congratulations.
Thank you. Hello, you guys. My name is Bryan. I work over in Grade Lane on an outbound belt. And this week has been nice. I wanted to start off first by just thanking my classmates. Kind of the same way how they've been teaching us, like out on the belts really aren't much without our employees. We have a great instructor. This classroom wouldn't be much without you guys participating, giving your input, asking questions you do. And that just makes this a great environment for us to learn. I feel like I learned a lot from all you guys and from our instructor as well. Thank you, Mr. James, and all the speakers that came in and spoke to us. We had safety come in here, AIE, QAP came in here, compliance, HR, security, and like we had an opportunity to hear from a lot of different roles within the company, and I think that was really cool. One thing I took away from all that was integrity. Integrity is a very big thing here. Like they said, it's not just about what you're doing when nobody's watching. It's not about what you're doing when you won't be acknowledged for it. It encompasses a lot of things. And in a place that is as big as UPS, it's easy to feel like the little things don't matter. The little things like calling somebody out on not doing hand to surface and that package getting where it's going safely can make the difference between somebody having their insulin or not. And so that to me is really important. I think that's really big to me. I have a father with insulin, and so like him getting his medicine is important the same way everybody else getting their medicine. So with that being said, I think there are two things that I would want us to take back with us onto our belts when we go back into our roles. Is one thing is just that to have gratitude for the people that are around us, our employees, our coworkers, our full-timers, and to have integrity in all that we do. Thank you, guys.
Trace? Congratulations.
First off, I'd like to thank my management team, Gerald Wolf and Ryan Jones, for giving me the opportunity to become a supervisor in the first place. They took a big shot on me. I'd like to thank all the guest speakers for coming in, all of the classmates for giving different insight and perspective of the operations here. I'd like to thank James. I've learned a lot of things that I did not know, and now I do. And my biggest takeaway, treating your people right. If you treat them right, they're going to treat you right, and everything works out a lot better. And keep on keeping on.
Kiera. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Keara Ferguson, and I am a supervisor in small store outbound. First and foremost, I would like to thank my manager, Jason Harden, for giving me the opportunity to attend FST this week. My full-timer, Tyler Hunley, who has mentored me over these past 7 months and has shown me what a leader is supposed to be. I would also like to thank my coworkers for guiding and believing in me since day one, and also for covering my area while I've been away. Secondly, I would like to thank James Herman for all the time, energy, and effort that he has put into preparing this class for us. And lastly, I would like to thank all of our guest speakers who have came and spoke and shared their knowledge with us. One thing that I've taken away above all else is the importance of building relationships with our employees. Leading is not just policies and procedures, it's about our people. When our employees know we see them, value them, and believe in them, they thrive. And when they thrive, so does the company. So as we go back into our workplaces, let's remember, our job is more than managing tasks, it's about inspiring people. Thank you.
Shane. Congratulations.
My name's Shane Martin. I'm a supervisor here in the freight building. First, I want to give a big shout out to all the guest speakers that came in and shared their insight with us. It was really valuable for all of us to learn more about the company. I want to give a big shout out to Herman for hosting the class. Really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without him. I want to give a shout out to all my management team, Courtney Ellis, Macy Watkins, Kyle Bagg, Josh Lehman, and Austin Jones. They helped me a lot along my leadership journey, and I couldn't have done it without them as well. My biggest takeaway from the class is going to be from Sorota's talk last night about our people. To me, it was about, we're going to get employees here. It's going to happen. We're going to have people coming in work. It's up to us to foster an environment through consistency and accountability where they want to be here. They enjoy their time here. We have to build relationships with them because without them, we can't do the job. And if we have people coming in and leaving and then coming in and leaving, there's no cohesiveness there. So I think that's my biggest takeaway.
Shay. Congratulations.
First, I would like to thank my management team, Michael Jolly and Liz Higginson at the 9/11 ramp for allowing me a week off to come for this FSTS class. I want to thank the guest speakers and James Herman for taking the time to help us gain more knowledge for what we need, for what it takes to be a successful supervisor. One thing I have learned taking away from this experience is how important it is to build relationships with your employees. Because when you invest in your people, they will in turn invest in taking care of the operation. When you show them you care and they feel that you care, this will create trust and allow your employees to feel better about doing the job. Also, how safety is the utmost priority. We want everyone to leave just how they came in, so taking the proper steps to create a safe work environment is essential for this job. I'm excited to get back to the ramp to show the tools I've learned in this class. Especially upholding integrity, holding myself accountable even in difficult situations, and holding my employees accountable. Lastly, I would like to thank you all for giving me insight on how your area works, and I just want you all to know that you are important to the operation. We all need one another to do our jobs. Speaking from the ramp, I wouldn't be able to get planes out on time if it wasn't for you all doing your job and your employees doing their job. So thank you.
Nicholas. Congratulations. Thanks.
Hi, my name's Nick Rucker. I'm from the 911 ramp. And first of all, I would like to thank my management team, Jolly, Liz, Haycraft. I appreciate you for letting me come out here and grow as a management person and be able to give me the opportunity to be able to do that. Next, I think leadership is the most important thing whenever it comes to being part of management, because not every management person is a good leader. It takes things like trust, accountability, and respect. Without any of those, I don't think anybody can be a good leader. Next, I would like to thank James Herman for holding this class and taking his time and all the work he did to be able to be a good teacher and giving us all the information that we needed. Next, I would like to thank our guest speakers for coming out here, taking time out of their day and giving us all their ability to be able to give us the information that we need to be able to grow as management people. Next, the class. Without y'all coming out here and giving us y'all's experience, I don't think I'd be able to know how the whole operation works, because I've never been anywhere else. So I appreciate that, and thank you.
Spencer? Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Spencer Greene. I'm with Ramp 6 Marshalling, or North Marshalling. I would like to thank my management team, James Jeans and Rod Thornton, for giving me this opportunity to come to FSTS. I would also like to thank James for being a phenomenal teacher and a guide through this entire week. Our guest speakers did an amazing job coming out explaining all the intricacies of UPS and everything that goes through our operation and what keeps us going. My biggest takeaway from this week is ensuring that our employees have a safe environment and that they feel comfortable, and we are implementing our not in our house. And with that, I hope that we can ensure that more employees feel safe and welcomed at UPS, and they can tell their family and are much happier overall. Thank you.
Caleb won the Jim Casey Legacy Award, was part of the winning competition team, and was also the Knowledge Bee winner. Congratulations, Caleb.
First, I'd like to thank some people who helped me get here. My management team, Dylan Nida, Jared Moore, and Christopher Johnson, who really propelled me into the position that I'm in today. I'd also like to thank Jason Gilby, Tyler Wilcox, and Jonathan Troutman for giving me the skills and resources needed to be an effective supervisor. I also want to thank my employees on 5 South and 2 South for their hard work and apologize that I could not be there during this crucial week before the audit. I also want to extend my apologies to Zoe and my warmest thanks to Hats for always being there for me, even when I cannot wear them. That brings me to this week, where I met a wonderful group of insightful and eager supervisors, especially my team, Cat Dog, who strove for excellence and fought hard for their victory. Thank you to all the guest speakers for sharing not only their expertise and their position, but also a combined centuries of experience as UPSers and leaders. I will take away from their lessons the expectation that no matter where I am, I will develop invaluable relationships with the people around me and strive to put everyone in roles where they can grow their natural skills and passions, as my leaders did for me. And as a key example, I still need to thank James Herman for bringing together this group and the presenters to develop us in our own positions and give us skills to last a career and lifetime. Thank you all, and I wish you all the best.
Jada was voted most improved. Congratulations, Jada.
Hi, my name is Jada Brown. I work in Delta. I would like to first and foremost thank my management team, Coop, Jonna, Lamisha, and Hannah, for taking a shot on me. And I would also like to thank my past manager, Craig Keebler, for building me and showing me the leadership class and getting me the opportunity to become a soup. I would also like to shout out James for hosting this wonderful class. I feel like this is a great essential for when you become a soup. Sometimes it's really hard, but this is a great essential. I would like to thank the speakers, and I would like to thank all of you all for being welcoming and supportive and noticing my improvement. Sometimes it's hard to tell yourself that you improved, but when other people notice, it really feels good. And I've learned a lot from y'all, and I appreciate y'all a lot. My biggest takeaway is to make sure you're building up your employees. We were all once employees, and if that 1, 2, or 3 people didn't build you up, we wouldn't be here. So we need to make sure we keep the success going and building up our employees. Thank you.
All right, I couldn't have said any better. I know several of you guys mentioned what a great class this was, and I have to echo the exact same thing. The participation that you guys gave was incredible, and it makes the class a whole lot easier to facilitate all the way around. At some point, I will retire, and I'll know that I'll be in good hands because you guys are going to be the future leaders of UPS. So I thank you guys very, very much. You owe yourself a big round of applause. Congratulations, Class 12.